again. Today I'm planning on doing more of a beauty tutorial than a special effects tutorial, but it is of course going to be Halloween themed. You would have seen probably by the thumbnail and the title of this video what I'm doing already, and that is of course bloody tears to keep in the Halloween theme. So I will be doing a nice kind of red eye look to go with it, and then of course down the bottom I will have some blood drips. I was of course inspired by a look on Instagram that I saw by the incredible Madeline Webb. I will leave a link down to her Instagram down below. She is of course very talented. I'm not sure if she was the original creator of this look, but that is just where I saw it. So I have of course already concealed under my eyes, as once you draw on top of them, concealing underneath it is going to be hella hard. So I'm just going in with a red liner. Any brand will do. This one is, however, NYX. It is not very sharp though, so I'm hoping that I'll have enough of this to do what I'm trying to do. So I'm wanting it to come a fair way down. I mean, of course, if you were wanting to do this an easier way, you could of course just get some fake blood and just pop it under your eye and let it drip down. However, not all blood is eye safe, and it is not always the safest option to be putting products so close to your eye. A lot of them can have, especially if they are drying bloods, alcohol in them, and they can be quite fumey around your eye. It's better just to not risk it, better to do it this way. And a lot of bloods don't actually dry down, so touching it, it'll smear and whatnot. Now, Maddie did of course do a glittery kind of bloody look. However, I don't know if I want to do glitter yet. I'll figure that out as we go. How we pretty much do everything here. We decide as we go along. I have no rhyme or reason to most of the tutorials I film. Now, I don't know how well this pencil is going to work. Not all liners seem to like to put a lot of color on my skin. I don't know if I just don't know how to use a lip liner or an eyeliner. Probably more like it than the product doesn't work, but let's just jump right in. As we are filming this, it is like the 25th, maybe 24th of September? 24th of September, and I still have like, I'm gonna say 8 looks to film and try and edit and upload before October. My plan is to have them fully uploaded and everything, so when October comes I can just relax. I don't have to worry about it. If I feel like throwing in an extra look in October, I can do that because it's Halloween and I like to get spooky. However, I do work, and if I can get everything done before October so I don't have to stress about it, hopefully the better it'll be. It's always nice to go off a reference photo for tears as well, guys, as depending on how you have your head tilted is where the tears are gonna land. They don't really land anywhere, do they? So I mean, most tears kind of pull in the corner of your eye and drip down. So although I do have a big one here, I'll probably do the biggest one closest to the center of my eye, if that makes sense. But as we are filming this, my subscriber count is slowly inching towards the 3,000 mark, which is astounding to me. Like, this has always just been a little hobby of mine, and to think that there is almost 3,000 of you guys out there watching me, enjoying my videos, is an absolute blessing. I do realize that this isn't overly pigmented, guys. This, more than anything, is just to get a better layout of the blood so I know where to really put the color down. Okay, so that is a good kind of base guide to go off. I do like to keep them different. So this one has 4 little drips on it, this one has 3. They are all varying lengths. If you did see last Halloween, I did a choker, a blood choker droopy necklace, and I did say that try and vary the sizes and the shapes of the drips that you do. And I do apologize, I feel like my camera is going into some weird saturation problems right now, but we're just going to pretend that it's not happening and we're going to move on. Now for this I'm going to use the NYX the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick in Cherry Skies Kitten Heels, and I'm going to darken up the drips that I have done. You will want quite a fine brush for this. I would recommend not using the applicator. You could of course just use any dark red lipstick or even an eyeshadow, or even just really go in and over the top with the eyeliner or lip liner pencil and just darken it. However, I really want quite an intense color. Okay, hopefully this little brush, I don't know if you can see it, will be fine enough. I would recommend getting a lipstick that will dry down just so you do not smudge it. The Kat Von D, I sounded very British all of a sudden. Everlasting lipsticks would work perfectly for this as well. However, mine's downstairs and I'm that lazy. And there is one done. Let's get the other. So I might do just a small little drip in this corner here. I think I like that a little bit better. Now I'm going to go in with Cherry Skies, which is the like darker shade from this, and see if I can get just a little bit of color variation happening. Hopefully it's just not too dark. Probably more based around the just under my borderline. Now I'd highly recommend going in, and I keep saying highly recommend, seems to be my word of the day today. I'm going to recommend going in and putting red on your waterline just to try and blend them up together. Now if you really wanted to take this look to the next level, you could of course get some eye blood. I think Krylon do a brand. I don't actually have any. It is quite expensive and I really don't do enough looks to really warrant getting eye blood, but it does look hella fun. The only thing that I do know about it is I don't think it stays in your eyes for a long time. It's just like any liquid's gonna eventually make its way out of your eyes. It'd actually probably be smarter to do this at the start and not trying to open your eyes like the waterline down enough to do it without smudging the little drips. Now, just going in with a white liquid liner. Of course, if you did have a white liner pen or even just white liquid lipstick or just a white intense makeup of any kind, you could use that instead of this. I'm just going in and trying to apply like reflective highlight on the drips as if they were shiny. I don't know if you can really see that on camera or not. Now, of course, if you did want to have this more of a gory effect, I would recommend not doing any makeup really on your eyes, as it kind of makes you look a little bit more run down, if you get what I mean. However, I think I do want to do maybe just a smoky eye, maybe not necessarily red, because I don't want to really draw away from the drips, if that makes sense. As I say that, I put red directly on my eyes, so look, I really have no idea what I'm doing. This is the BYS Rebel palette as well. I highly recommend it. It is reasonably inexpensive. I think it might have been $15 or $16 for the palette. Australian, of course. But at the moment, I'm just using the shades Rebel, Wild, and Sexy. And I'm just trying to achieve a kind of red smoky eye. If I actually do achieve it. As beauty makeup is not my kind of forte, I guess you'd call it. I mean, I have no training in makeup whatsoever. So just going in with the shade Sexy now, really just trying to deepen up the outer corners. Just going into that crease, I like cray cray. I feel like it needs to be even darker, so I'm gonna go in with the black in this palette called Courageous and really hope that I don't screw it up. Don't think I want to mess with that anymore. However, I do really like doing a glittery lid. So these are my options here. I've got like a really nice light shimmery, it's quite like pearlescent. There's a gold, there is a nice kind of deep silver, and a nice really intense light silver. I feel like I kind of want to go with it. You know what? No, I'm going to do it and I'm just going to put it on with my finger. It actually applies really quite nice and subtle when you put it with your finger. If you do it with a brush and spray the brush with like a Fix Plus or a setting spray of some kind and pat it on, it becomes super intense. Like if you were wanting to do a really beautiful, intense cut crease, this silver with some setting spray can get really popping. I might even highlight my brow bone and my inner corner with it too. I think I might want to try and put a little bit of shading on this to make it look like the drips are actually sitting on top of the skin. For that, I'm just gonna get a little flat brush and I'm just gonna take the Maybelline The Nudes palette and get just a nice brown shade. You don't have to go this palette exactly, just a nice brown shade of some kind. I might start with this one at the top corner here, just to start lighter and work my way darker. I'm just taking that light brown, I'm just gonna go in just along the sides ever so gently. This brown might even be slightly too dark. I don't really know if you guys can see the difference with that on camera, but I can definitely see the difference in person. So there we have it, guys. That is the finished drippy blood look with a dark kind of smoky eye. All credit to Maddie Webb, of course, as I did see a hella cute picture that she put up where she had done a red kind of eye and a drippy eye, so I'm not claiming any artistic ability. So I'm not claiming that this is my design at all. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification button so you do not miss out on any of the 31 days of Halloween I have coming for you this October. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!